Well, speaking of early birds, keep your eye on the window back here. Yes, for over a week, a male cardinal has been attacking the mirrors. He'll be here. And I was going to send you a picture, Kobe, because I know how well you like birds. So, welcome aboard, everyone. Yes, May the 4th be with everyone. Uh, May the 4th. I caught on to that. Well, I thought, well, why don't we use that every month? May the 4th be with you. Then I realized, well, wait a minute. May is the 5th month. Oh, I get it now. Birds are massive, yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, they're having floods down in Brazil, but here in Texas, we're also having flooding. In fact, I was warned to get out of here. Am I going to get out of here? Well, I'm still at Oxbow. I've got like 6 more boxes under a tarp on the picnic table to go in the back. Can you see through the mist? Yeah, he likes my front tire. Oops, there he goes. He gets to where he just comes within inches of me. He doesn't seem to mind. I guess he's gotten used to me being here. Heidi ho! Totally enjoyed your live stream last night. And guess what, everyone? I won a Traveling on Adventures coffee mug. I'll probably use it for tea, but I might use it for coffee. I might not ever use it and put it up on display. I have the only other cup I have from a channel is from, believe it or not, why can't I remember his name? Because he hasn't been broadcasting in about 2 years now. Help me out, Terry, Earl. What's that guy's name? He's doing hot shots. Not KT. The other guy. It'll come to me. It's got a channel name similar to Kobe's. Okay. Anyways, Earl, I'll be giving you. Gary from Daydream. Thank you. I have his coffee mug. That one I actually bought. I didn't win it. But yeah, that one was part of a charity event for Millie. So yeah, I actually paid a good $1 for that one. Well, more than $1. Put a few zeros behind that. Linda, welcome aboard. Nancy's here. This is the thumbnail from Michigan. Yeah, actually it is, Nancy. She's going to guess it right off the bat. Daily Dose of the Bible. Kenny, welcome aboard. Yeah, Gary from Daydream About Nice Things. That's the cup I have. It's packed away right now because I don't want it to get broke. So, but when I get to where I'm going to be camped for a while, it'll come out and be on display more than likely. I have a few things that I have to put away carefully because in traveling, they get bounced around, or if they fell, that would be disastrous. Speaking of things getting broken, my coffee carafe. I don't know if it was the wind. I don't think so. Tina, welcome. Oh wait, no, she's put up another video. We'll have to watch that after I'm done here. So I'm being attacked by a cardinal, Kobe. Anyway, where was I? I sure get sidetracked. But, you get sidetracked, Earl. There's some nice train over there. But usually I'm derailing when I get sidetracked. Nancy knows what it is. She's seen it. Not that long ago. Ostrich riding may not happen on your trip. The city I'm going to is actually flooded. Wow. Gosh, there's flooding everywhere. You're going to Kenya and there's flooding. I just saw that there's flooding in Brazil. There's flooding down here by Houston and areas down that way. Lily sent me a message this morning, said kind of might want to get out of Dodge, so to speak, because it could happen here. Well, Lano's been known to flood back in 2018, and the place was damn near gone. You can look it up. There he is again. Wonder if he wants to be photogenic. No, he flew off. Steve, welcome aboard. Your high school mascot was a cardinal. It's the only bird that I hate a little less. So they said today we weren't going to get any rain. Oh, good. I'm thinking I'll get some traveling in. I need to make about 300 miles today. Or, yeah, 3 would be almost the max. Of course, then I got to plan, where am I going to stay? Where are the gas stations? None of my gauges work. The only gauge that works right now is my oil pressure, which is a good thing. But no fuel gauge, no voltmeter, no windshield washers, nothing works. It's got to be a ground strap somewhere. I've looked, I have not found anything yet. Oh, thank you, Earl. Yeah, the birds are singing. There's more than one cardinal around, so you're going to hear those. Go Mohawks. Kyle's here. Welcome aboard. I'm missing people, I'm sure. Georgianne is here. Welcome aboard. So, yeah, I'm sitting in the truck, and, it's almost loaded. I've got some baskets, the dairy baskets, milk jug crates, whatever you want to call them, dairy crates. But Sam's like, really? I gave him 4 last night, and I have at least 2 more to give him, because I've learned that having everything in crates, yeah, it's fine. They're easy to stack, but then even though you can kind of see what's inside of them, if you don't really have them labeled, you don't know. And then, of course, what you want is always on the bottom furthest back. I'm better off just stacking things wherever they fit. They don't have to be organized. He let me take a picture on my phone just a little while ago, but now he's like, I don't want to be live. Don't want people knowing where I'm at. He's protecting the nest. The difference between you and me is I'm getting anxiety just watching him sit there with the door open. He might. He might fly in at maximum speed. We'll get to know each other. No gas gauge. Yeah, I do have a small gas container. And I'm guessing what my mileage is. So then I look at the map and say, okay, from San Sabo to, let's say, I don't know, not Amarillo. I forget what next bigger town is on my way. San Sabo, I can get gas. I've got gas right now. I got a full tank. So I know I can get to San Sabo. In San Sabo, I'll top it off. Then I'll start heading in a northwesterly direction. My goal in the next 3 days is Las Cruces, New Mexico. I have jobs scheduled Tuesday and Wednesday in Las Cruces. It looks like, according to iOverlander, the Oregon mountains You thought I was saying something about an Oregon? Yeah. No, the Oregon Mountains Monument. There looks to be lots of BLM land, free camping. A couple of them list that it's four-wheel drive only. Guess what? I have four-wheel drive. Now, if I can just get off the road and a decent spot, and it's not too terribly far from Las Cruces, it'll be inside the town of Las Cruces that I'll be working these couple shifts for Shift Smart. Is there any gas in the small gas can? No, there isn't, Linda. I will correct that situation probably on the way out of here or in San Sabo. Because I was going to stop at the grocery store, but actually I don't need to. I'm still stocked. I got enough groceries to last till Monday or Tuesday easily. Get a little mud on the tires. I already got mud on the tires. But when I drove over to the shop yesterday, it was raining. Yeah, Sam and I were working in the rain earlier. But then when we parked on the, would be the north side of the shop, all the rain was coming from the south. Well, we were still outside, but the wind was blowing the rain over the top of us. We weren't getting wet where we were welding. Well, Sam was welding. I was just watching. And for some reason, I lost internet. You're in Bullding, North Carolina. Oh, cool. Why have doves flying in the front window? Oaky painted flowers on the glass. That's cool. You know, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, we had that problem with a new medical office building. You know, it's all the mirrored glass. We ended up putting wind chimes. Couldn't hear them because you couldn't open the windows, unless you're outside, of course. And people in the downtown area, they love hearing the wind chimes. And it was saving a few birds. Not all of them. Let me look here. Kyle made a guess and I didn't see it. Louis and Rebecca, welcome aboard. Yeah, I'm still in Texas. I'm at Oxford Ranch. Oh, I almost dropped the laptop. No, it's not New Horizons, Kyle. Scrolling down, Spider Slayer. He poisons spiders, Kyle. Me, I let them bite me. No choice. Usually in the back of my legs. I wake up in the morning and I've got welts. There's spiders. They're not bed bugs. I don't have that. They're spiders. And for some reason, they like the backs of my legs. Who knows? It hasn't happened in the last 3 or 4 nights, but a week ago, it seemed like I was waking up every morning with a new spider bite. I missed. Oh, he's talking to Kobe. The bug bomb, yeah. He missed it last night when we were on with Traveling on Adventures and Mel and Nettie and Kenny and Roy and Becky. He's attacking the mirror. He's going to fly off before I turn this. Yep, he flew off. So the part about the toilet, Kenny, you didn't see it in chat, but I said, well, the toilet's plugged up by a monstrous spider that was crawled in there because he was drunk from bug spray. I have a feeling that spider's gone. I know it is, Kyle. Yeah, do those wolf spiders, do they howl? No, it's not. Call me V. It's not her. Yeah, no, it's not Call Me V, Sue. And Lewis is crabby. I got, I just put it away. I've got a little crab. They're supposed to be valuable. It's one of those plush toys. What's the name of that company that now they're starting to be collectible? You can buy them practically anywhere. Even gas stations sell them. Is the channel in the United States or Canada? United States. That's true, Lewis. You are gone. Okay, cool. Georgianne, please give Michelle a hug for me. And while you're at it, tell Michelle to give you a hug for me as well. Will I have a signal at 5 p.m. Central this afternoon? I don't know. I hope so. My main thing is I need to have a camping spot by 8 o'clock. My second main thing is it can't rain. I have no windshield wipers. I have sprayed it down. So I have tiny little beads of moisture right now, but I put this stuff on it. And it is beading pretty good. Of course, I'm not moving. Now a couple big drops came down off the tree and kind of moved the bigger drops to the side. I can see quite well through that little splotch. So if I'm driving down the road and the wind is blowing the moisture off the windshield, I may be able to get by without windshield wipers, at least maybe at a little slower pace, and that's okay. I don't mind that. But I have to, like, the 10 miles between here and Llano, I have to keep an eye out. Where can I pull over? Where can I pull over? Of course, you should do that anyways. You should always have the big picture in the back of your mind. Your brain is like, okay, if I have to ditch it, where am I going to ditch it? Where can I ditch this vehicle safely? Where can I roll the truck over safely? Let me see if I can sneak up on him. Now he's going to fly again. Maybe. No, he flew. No, he's back. No, he flew. Seeing how he likes that mirror over there, we'll try the laptop from this direction. You can tie old shirts to the wipers. Well, it's not the wiper blades. Blades are fine. The motor's fine. I have no electrical for the dash. The only thing that works on the dash is the oil pressure gauge. Of course, that doesn't need electric. Yeah, the windshield wipers are dead. The ammeter's dead. The temperature gauge is dead. The fuel gauge is dead. They all worked last week, but now they're all dead, which tells me there's probably a ground strap somewhere. Now, I've been under there wiggling things around. I haven't found it yet. You don't recommend old underwear. I've got some. I have a towel that I'm debating whether to put it in a bag. Probably not. I think I'm just going to throw it. But, I took a shower yesterday. I hung the towel up on the camp table to let it dry before I would put it in the laundry basket. Well, during the day, the cows came visiting. I think they broke my carafe, and they shit on my towel, which had been blown off onto the grass anyway. And I'm throwing it. I got more towels. And I can always go to Goodwill or somewhere and get towels. I got plenty of towels. These streaks. What do you mean not giving clues? You ask me questions, I answer them. Of course, I might not see your questions. No, it's not Charlie Grace. It's not Rainix. It's a Probably a generic brand. Says it's made in the USA. Invisible glass, hybrid, ceramic, rain repellent, and glass cleaner. And then on the back is written in Spanish. An invisible windshield wiper. Okay. I have a feeling it's going to be workable. We'll see. All right. I got to scroll down a little more. Yeah, it's not Charlie Grace. It's not Papa Drew. And it's not Michelle. That's a good guess. Very good guess. All of these are good guesses. Loose ground main fuse block. It probably is. Getting my head under there because I'm so big-headed because you people are constantly pumping me up. And, you know, I have trouble getting into normal doorways. I have to go to grocery stores where they got the double doors that slide open. Otherwise, my head won't fit through. Can you see it? I'm almost getting a visual on that. A great big huge head. Rain-X. Yeah, I know the Rain-X spray. And this stuff I got here, Papa Drew, is just about the same thing. Right. Kyle guessed Charlie Grace. You guessed Michelle Leonardo. Both of those are great guesses, and both of them are incorrect. And it's not Fordman Kenny, although that is also an excellent guess. Let's see. I don't know how I can explain it. I don't know what clues to give you yet. Linda's guess. Okay. Destination's Delight. That's a good guess, but it's not them. Tied to a string to one side of the shirt and a string to the other side of the shirt. Run the string into the cab. Yeah. Make my own windshield cloth. Who's going to steer while I'm doing this, Papa Drew? I know, the Cardinal. I'll take the Cardinal with him. He can steer. Or maybe he'd be good at pulling the string back and forth. Could try it. Stranger Things. Yeah, I caught that, Sue. Drive with my knee. That has to come up pretty far. Yeah, I can't quite get, well, maybe. It's a little uncomfortable. Yeah, the previous owner, his son, put a golf cart steering wheel on here. An old neighbor of mine, Nancy, that is excellent guess. No. No, I couldn't really call him a neighbor. Not close neighbor, anyways. Full time, gosh. I would call it a weekend warrior. That would be not full time, but definitely does a lot of traveling, but mostly on weekends. Well, used to travel a whole lot. Now it's more on weekends. Timmy, Trio watch. 30 people watching on an 85-inch screen. Wow, Timmy, that's amazing. Kyle just guessed Sonia with a J. No, it's not Sonia with a J. Never trust a bird. Take an old blue stick. Oh. You know, I've been looking for my cruise control. I think it's still in the old truck, the 2004, that's in the California desert now. But it has the Michigan cruise control. It's a couple, Linda. Church is watching. It's got 50. So I have, aside from 15 here in chat, I have 80 more people watching. That just blows my mind. Ahoy, 80 people. Thank you for watching. I'm in Llano, Texas right now. I am preparing. I got a few more things to load up, and God willing, I will be heading out of Llano, Texas about 1:30. Let's say 2. I am my destination is Las Cruces, New Mexico. I'm guessing it's going to take me 3 days because I take back roads. I don't take expressways, interstate. Nope, back roads. Boondocking with Boomer is one excellent guess, Kyle. Oh my gosh, so close, but no, it's not. It's not Lance. Yep. Timmy is going to TikTok. I disagree, Timmy. I think TikTok is juvenile, but that's my opinion. If you're happy with TikTok, go for it. Go for it. You got a date coming, Papa Drew? You lucky dog. Nancy's waiting for the punchline. Yeah, Nancy's watched you, Papa Drew. Aye, matey. Good one, Kobe. Aye, mateys. Appreciate it. I really do. It's just amazing, Timmy and Lewis. You guys, I'm with 30 race car drivers and fans, and I'm with probably more fans in church. Well, this is incredible. I mean, racing fans in church. Now, wouldn't it be incredible if even if half of these people could pull me up on their telephones and then they could watch me all the time? They wouldn't have to wait for Timmy to cast it off to the big screen TV. Yeah, it is a channel from the United States. You've had several classes that involve social media. TikTok is the only one we've never been taught because there's nothing solid enough to teach. I agree with you, Colby. I have watched TikTok from time to time. And I'm like, huh? I didn't learn anything. But then, see, though, I don't just watch for the entertainment. Entertainment's fine. There's some funny stuff that happens on TikTok. I agree. There's funny stuff that happens on YouTube Shorts. I agree. But I'm more into videos that teach me how to find the ground short on a fuse block on a 1979 square body Chevy. Hello? Maybe those race car boys can tell me where to look. Ooh, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. That's an excellent guess. Now, let me scroll up here a minute. We have a winner. It's not Lower Michigan Camping, Linda. And it's not the Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. And it's not Travel Around Susie. And somebody down here has got Where RV Staying? Kevin's channel. You are correct, Kyle. You got it. You nailed it. So tonight, if I have a signal, Kyle, we'll do your scratch off. I've talked to Kevin in the last couple of days, like 4 times. He might even be here. Kyle's your bet. He guessed it. Good one, Kobe. No, it's not you, Timmy. It's Kevin's channel. And his channel is Where RV Staying. And Linda, maybe could you possibly, or Sue, one of you, let's try Linda first. Get the link to Where RV Staying's channel. On Where RV Staying's channel, there's the map of the campground at M24. Shows where their reservations are. Kyle, glad you're here. Of course I am. But in reference to the map, Tina's got, well, Tina and Tony, they've got just down from where I'm usually parked, 68. I have 72. So you and Maria come double up with me on 72. I thought that Tony and Tina were going to double up with me, but no, they're down on 68. So we'll make it a tradition. You double up with me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good guess. How did you figure it out, Kyle? You recognize the building? I know other people recognize the building. I know Nancy did. I'm pretty sure Sue did. Brene would have recognized it, but she's probably still asleep. Yeah, that's the back of the main office building at Lake of Dreams Campground in Merrill, Michigan. Okay, we're done. You can see what I got left to do. I got a big pile of trash. I got 4 boxes on the table, 2 on the seat. They will fit, most of them under the bed. The cooler will fit under the bed. There's the gas can. That actually goes up front. A couple more toolboxes. The air cleaner, I might put it on, I might not. And then everything over by the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 items of trash that are getting out of here. So I have downsized. You knew it was picked from Lake of Dreams. Okay. And thank you, Linda. There's Kevin's link. I was waiting for somebody to ask me if they had children. And of course, I'd have to say yes. And I tell you what, watching the latest videos from Kevin, that Piper is growing like a weed. Let's go until midnight. Now we got to get Grand Marais campsite up there too. Kyle and Maria are going to be doubling up with me. Chances are you can double up with Georgianne, seeing as how you guys got the exact same kind of van. That'd be fun. The people get confused. Well, let's go see Troy. And they'll go in, they're in Georgianne's van. They're like, where's Troy? Or vice versa. You know, you guys could sneak back and forth. Okay, that is one advantage to TikTok. I do wish that I could use copyright music on here. But eventually I'll get it figured out. If God wants me to use copyright music and pay a fee, then that's what it will be. Oh, Steve is looking up grounds. Driver's side close to the upper door hinge. 3 wire crimped together on a crimp ring. Well, okay, so that would be, let's see, the bulkhead. I'll have to crawl under there and look, Steve. I'll do that before I leave. You know, I've lost 2 things. Can't find them. One is my little socket set that I've had forever. Believe me, I was religious about putting it back together, each socket in its correct little spot. Nothing missing. You know, the ratchet, the screwdriver part, the extension, the adapter, because it had 3/8 and 1/4 inch. It has disappeared. Say hi. Say hi to YouTube. Hey, it stopped raining. I shouldn't say raining. The cloud is lifting. So I looked off and I'm like, it's not cloudy today. Well, yeah, it is cloudy. The clouds are on the ground. Why don't they call that foggy? All right, Lewis and Becky, thank you for coming aboard. You need to make a beer run. No, I'm not staying to midnight. I am staying till noon, my time. 1 o'clock, probably most of your times. And Steve, it's probably 2. He's mad at me because I had him on film. He's up in the tree now. He's adamant. And he has been sitting on my mirrors for over a week now. And I hear him. If I'm in the camper, I can hear him out here bouncing around the hood, and batting the mirror with his beak. It's crazy. Get out of there. You had a drink for the live stream. Someone made a comment. I simply pride. I've been to Germany. I'm simply cultured. There you go. And I come from German heritage. I don't drink anymore. Yes, my bird is a good singer. And off in the distance, you can hear other ones also singing. Last night, there was a tree toad. He was pretty noisy. And crickets, of course. The birds were quiet. Oh, Herman's leaving. Herman's the owner. Yeah, I got to drop off $10 in the pay me box because I didn't go up there last night. Kager at Kobe's for graduation. There we go. That's what we should have. What else is newsworthy? It looks like I'm actually going to be able to drive for a while. It's pretty clear to the north, it looks like. Pretty bright. Looking south, still looks pretty misty and gray. Off to the west, pretty bright. Well, I'm going northwest, so I should be fine. If I can get across the Llano River and the San Sabo River, I should be good to go. I don't know, Steve. he may tag along. You know, I had a Joey there in Arizona. He tagged along. You know, I'd be in California and all of a sudden like, all right, where are you, Joey? Middle of the night, chewing on something. That was in the other camper, not this one. So, no, Joey didn't eat the ground strap. Wait a minute. He might have. Because this truck was parked at Joe's for I don't know how long. So I suppose Joey could have come from this truck and gotten into the other camper when I was at Joe's. It's possible. I got to send Joe's address to Earl and Terry because I won the cup last night, Steve. Well, you were there, you know. Whoop, he flew. Whoop, where'd he go? He's everywhere. You had a squirrel ride in your vehicle from Ironwood all the way to Duluth. Wow. You should have charged him fair. You wonder, you know, did he survive? You know, that's a long ways for a squirrel to be out of his territory. Because they are territorial. He may have been dumb for hitching a ride with you because getting into a new hood. You know, I know up in Michigan, it's kind of interesting. They do move their territories. And the black squirrels absolutely hate the red squirrels. They will chase the red squirrels out and take over a territory. I've watched it happen. They haven't quite made it as far as their territory. They're about 2 miles from my cottage so far. But they've been seen less than a mile from the cottage. I haven't seen them, but I do know there's a whole colony of them another mile further down Division Avenue. For those of you familiar, Kyle knows what I'm talking about. It'd be Division and 12-mile area, right through there. That's where I know there's a colony of black squirrels. Hitching a ride, hitching a ride. Thank you for it, man. Did you bring your spiders? What kind of bird runs the church, a cardinal? That's a good one, Toby. I'd say it's spring in the hill country of Texas. So Merton and Sue, they've been visiting with Bob and Sue. There he is. Yeah. Poop on the mirror. It's nuts. Yeah. The squirrels are nuts. There's a squirrel here that's just as friendly as the cardinal. He comes right up to the tailgate, gets on the tailgate, looks in at me, wants a treat. And of course, Jax, he came up this morning, he wanting a treat. I give him the coconut macaroons that I buy at Dollar General. $1.25 for, I don't know, a couple dozen cookies. I eat one once in a while too. They're pretty good. For a cheap cookie, he's hopping across the hood. Bump, 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 bump. He's so silly. Nope, there he flew. Yeah, those puppies are amazing. I saw them when they were just, 6 weeks old, Steve? Was that about how old they were when you and I saw them? Catching wildlife off the dock. Summertime in northern Michigan, Kid Rock. Took your cousins from Australia to Kelly's Island when they visited. That sounds fun. Summer in the UP, 3-mile walk. It must have been, 50 degrees, Kobe? If you were in shorts, it had to be at least 50 degrees. Okay, Ford man. Glad you're here. I know you were here earlier with a daily dose of the Bible. So, I've got enough tea. What was it I learned about tea yesterday on last night's show? If you say tea in Texas, you're going to get sweet tea. Okay, I'm good with that. This is a sweet tea that comes from Chicken Express. Tell you what, they got the best doggone chicken, and they got all the sides too. They got the gizzards. They got fried okra. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I've been there when they were out of fried okra and out of corn nuggets. Like, people like it. Followed by snow, yeah. There you go. I totally agree with what Sue is saying to Lewis. Yep, Rebecca needs her own channel. Sonia with a J. Oh, Kyle saying hi to Sonia with a J. I know when Sonia J with a J's birthday is. I even know the year. Oh, goodness. Oh, Brene is awake. Welcome aboard. Kyle guessed the channel. So you see the thumbnail. I kind of thought that you would be the one that would guess it, but no, it was Kyle. The thumbnail was that picture was taken by Kevin. He was on his golf cart. That's been about when did the seasonal park open? I think that was April 1st. I think the video was like three weeks old, something like that. So yeah, he was roaming around the park looking for Betsy and Piper. He knew they went to one of the playgrounds, but he went to the wrong one first. Then he finally found them at the other playground. That park is a lot bigger than a lot of people think. You know what, Kobe? If I had that door open over there, that you're right, that card would probably fly right through here. Make it in, Mike. He went to the Chicken Express. Yeah, it is a chain. It is a chain. I've seen them other places. I just haven't stopped. The one that's here in Llano is convenient. You know, it's right there, right on where you turn to go to Austin. What is that? 73. And just the nicest people that work in there. It's mostly, teenagers or young people, but they're all just super nice. And they tell you what, they're always busy. I've not been in there when they didn't have 2 or 3 customers ahead of me. And they have a drive up as well. Only once did we use the drive up. Lily and I did use the drive up. I normally go inside, but I'm like that no matter where I go. I'm an inside person. I don't particularly care for drive ups. That one might be fine. But my experience with drive ups at any fast food place it's going to be wrong. When you drive away, your order, it's not going to be right. They forgot something, or they gave you somebody else's order. You'd better double check it before you leave the window. You know, yeah. Don't get me started on drive ups. Well, it looks like I'm actually going to leave on time. Well, not on time. I thought I was going to be gone from here this morning, but it was raining last night, so I got lazy and said, heck with it. I'm not going to work in the rain. I don't have to. But I did kind of want to get a little further towards New Mexico today than what I'm going to. Well, that's partially because of the route that I'm taking. I'm avoiding El Paso. I don't particularly care to drive through El Paso. I've been through it twice now. Don't care for it. Yeah, I realize Las Cruces is also on I-10, but I'm not coming into it through I-10. I'm going to go up and across through Hobbs, New Mexico is where I'm going to cross. Then I'm going to go straight across to Artesia and then down to Las Cruces. Don't leave. I know you want to go till midnight. It would only be 11 p.m. my time. Some of these people drive this path a little fast, in my opinion. He's going about 25. Okay. Well, there's no kids here, so you have to get out of bed and get to work. Yeah. Bernays going to Joshua Tree. Cool. Ray and Mobang. All right, you better be filming it, because you know Ray and Mobang will be. Come on, Bernay, you can do it. We'll look to see you, because then you know Ray will do a live. You never know. Mobang has Mobang done any lives at all? I'm not sure. I can't remember if Tim has done a live. No kids, just birds. Yeah. Ray's gonna go live. Okay. So will that be tonight? You know, I'm hoping that wherever I do settle down for the night, there's a signal. My goal was to get to Big Springs. Big Spring. Sorry, let me correct that. There are two towns in Texas. One is Big Springs with an S, and the other one is Big Spring, not plural. Well, Big Spring is up in the Panhandle, and that's where I'm headed. So that puts me closer to my goal. At least this time around, the route that I'm taking. In order to avoid El Paso, I'm going further north, and then I'm kind of do a shepherd's hook and come back down to Las Cruces. So I'll be northwest of El Paso. And then I may just hit as many service roads on 10 as I possibly can, head Steve's way. Or I may stay a little bit to the north of Phoenix and just head into Parker from there. But that won't be for a couple weeks yet. So I plan on staying in Las Cruces for a week at least. Steering column's just a little loose. Not bad. Ray goes live on Wednesday. Okay. All right. He's usually about in the evening hours, right? Around 9-ish, 9:20. Does that sound right? 20 minutes after 9 on a Wednesday night. I won't have to worry about stepping on his toes because he'll come on after Nate. Because Wednesday night is me, then it's Nate, and then there's a pause in between, and then we see Ray. Kind of back to the old way of doing things. Thank you, Linda. She just confirmed 9:20. So I got to make sure I get a ticket. Actually, I have a ticket. And if I'm at 5 p.m. Central Time, my time, here comes this bad dog, not Jax. He's a puppy, and he does not come when his owners call him. He's doing his own thing. They're probably going to go out and chase the cattle. I tell you what, the black lab, Jax, that lives here, he's the campground dog. He's getting old. But I told him the other day, I said, I want these cattle to stay out of my campground because I was mad about losing the towel and my carafe. I think they broke it. Well, yesterday, he was trying to earn his keep, earn his coconut macaroon. He was chasing the cows out of here. Whereas before, he didn't care. He didn't care if I didn't care. Well, he found out that I cared, so now he's like, okay, I'll keep him out of here. Okay. I see everybody's in agreement. Ray goes live on Wednesday at 9:20, which would be Eastern time. So it'd be what? 5:20 or 6:20 California time. I'm not sure. All right. Found a place to keep my camera. I could do a dash cam. That'd be kind of fun. An upside down dash cam. Or sideways. Or if I put it over here. Huh. I don't know. For now, it's a good place to hang the camera. And I can grab it if something comes up real quick. You know, there's deer in the road or antelope or something. I can quick grab the camera. I don't have to scrounge around for it on the seats. Put it right there. Oh, that would be a riot, Kyle. This is what we're all looking forward to see, Kyle. We want to see the dash cam video, the Ringo's eye view of the Burnup's dump. Wait, the Burnup's dump it's not there anymore. It's condominiums now, right? What was the name of that dump that you guys are at? And Ringo he was happier than pig and slop because he wasn't slop. I can't quite imitate him. Yeah, the cows are trying to imitate you too. And the dogs are chasing the cows now. Never a dull moment at Oxford Ranch. Last night I heard sirens. This is like midnight. They didn't come in here. They continued southward on 16, heading towards Fredericksburg. Then about 10 minutes after that, I saw some really bright lights. I thought at first it was lightning, and then I realized no, it's because there was storms coming through at the same time when all these sirens were going, and then I saw these bright lights, and I looked out and I like, wow, ambulance is coming into the campground. They're heading towards the back. I thought, oh no, somebody's got a problem. It wasn't a true ambulance anymore. It was an ambulance that had been converted into a camper. I thought, well, I'd like to see that, but unless they drive up here, I'm not going to see it today. They can't drive up here now anyways. The road's blocked with cattle. Mountain lions chirp. I wouldn't doubt that they do. You brought a harness for Rocky. Tried to once. Hard for the harness to stay on him. Oh, okay. I knew what you meant, Kobe. I have never heard a mountain lion chirp. I've seen 2 mountain lions up by just north of Lake Havasu, which, definitely an appropriate area for mountain lions to be, habitat. I saw them up on the hillside, mountainside, whatever you want to call it. Stupid flies. That's another thing I'm not going to miss about here is the flies. And why is there flies? Because we got cattle. And I'm also not going to miss the smell. I mean, I grew up all with farms all around me, but there's definitely a distinct odor. I did free breeze in the camper last couple days in a row, and it's starting to smell a little better in there. But there are times when you think, who let the cows in? A deaf leopard. Oh, Nancy. That's a good one. The metal detecting channel. Speaking of metal, it's not going to happen this year or this summer, but towards fall, I plan to come down this way. And then I'm going to head west, but I may actually head a little further northwest. An acquaintance of mine here in Llano has just bought 3 mines. His Facebook channel is Continental Mines. But he's bought these mines. They're in Northern California. I think the town is Quincy. There you go. There's a Q word for Wednesday night. Quincy. That's kind of intriguing. He's definitely going. He's leaving next week and heading to California to do some prospecting on his own property. And I told him, I said, well, you know what? I'd be interested in coming out there and doing some filming. He said, come on out. So I have an invite. We'll see how it goes. If God willing, Steve, I'll meet you up there in Quincy, California, and we'll go prospecting for gold. And it looked like a perfect place to fly the drones. Who knows? Maybe we'll stop along the roadside and pick up a nugget in the ditch. Okie she'd freak out. She was telling me, so why can't we just walk along the desert and pick up a gold nugget? That's when we were all I think we were at the ruins. No, we were at that graveyard when she said that. It cracked me up. Julio's time out. Well, guess what? It's 5 afternoon where I'm at. So we've been on here an hour. Time for me to continue packing up and get my butt down the road, heading for Las Cruces, New Mexico. I have work there Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's time for me to get. So, God willing, and the creeks don't rise, and that's a possibility. We will see you tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Boondocking with Boomer has a video of something about California. I don't know what. I'll have to watch it later. Yeah, they have all those critters up there in the Upper Peninsula as well. Oh, what a DNR denying it. I've seen them. Yeah, you better get out of bed and go to work, Kobe. Yeah, I'm at noon. It's 12:06 here, Brene. So, all right, that's it. Wish me well. We will see you tonight. God willing, I have a signal and all of that. In the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. You can do it. I am. And Cardinals. No, I mean, and may God bless. Thank you for being aboard. Catch you later on. Break's over.